Well guys, the gift of cloud gaming continues this December for those who are fans of GeForce Now, especially if you've been waiting for your 3080 in Europe, as I have great news for you guys, as well as an update on the availability for the 3080 tier across the board. But not just that, this December is set to take off with 20 games joining the service, with 9 whopping titles hitting just this week. Also a bonus, one of my favorite things to cover, a game free to own and play on GeForce Now. Guys, this is my most hyped for a game that I've ever been, really, for one of my favorite games of the past 5 years. You guys are going to want to hear about this. Like always guys, make sure you subscribe so you're always up to date with all GeForce Now news. Also thumbs up to help that algorithm. So let's go ahead and start finally with the rest of the crew around the world in Europe who pre-ordered the RTX 3080 membership. Should have gotten hopefully their emails by now and should be seeing access open up today. Typically this does go down on a bit of a rollout basis, so just make sure you're patient, but if you pre-ordered some time ago, you should absolutely be seeing access here soon, if not already. Not only that, but if you guys are still interested in the 3080 tier membership and you're on the fence about it, the availability is still available while supplies last for both Europe and North America. And guys, I can absolutely vouch for this as a top cloud gaming experience that you can have, and there's been nothing but good that I've been hearing from all sorts of users, and especially myself guys. I've tested this on multiple devices including Android, and that 120 hertz goodness, I mean, this is just a top-notch experience. With that guys, for the rest of the news, we have games, we have good ones. Let's kick this off though with what I want to say is my top 5 game of the past few years, and of course this is just for me personally. More specifically, I want to say the past 12 months. Dead by Daylight guys is completely free on the Epic Store. You can go ahead and turn around as well though and play this completely free on GeForce Now, including that free tier, and by all accounts it should run well even on that base tier. The game, honestly guys, it's not a horror game, it's more of a 4 versus 1 with games happening 24/7 across all the platforms. You can cross play with anyone. You can actually add them in game to your friends list, including players on the Nintendo Switch and even rival cloud services like Google Stadia. So I wanted to give a special highlight to this because I think this is kind of a big deal, and it's one of the biggest free games they've ever had in terms of pure popularity, because this game is still massive many years later and it's getting constant updates. With that guys, let's go ahead and jump into the new releases coming this week as well as later this month. Let's showcase one of the top games here in Chorus, a fast action space combat title from Deep Silver, the publisher who's brought you Metro Exodus. The game's a single player experience and tries nothing but giving you the best story it can. From all accounts that I've seen, the game looks incredible, the gameplay looks insane, so it's a game that I'm very much looking forward to seeing being played in the cloud, including on GeForce Now. Icarus guys is a new PvE survival game. You can play up to 8-player co-op, or you can go in as solo and try really to survive the alien wilderness. If you don't end up surviving long enough in time, you do die and have kind of faced that perma-death. Keep in mind though, the game does say it's session based, so it's not necessarily long term. The game is coming in with some hype. Visually it looks great and really a game to watch for. MXGP 2021 from Milestone, and I don't think there's much to expect with this one. Milestone puts out just so-so racers. As the title suggests, it is a motocross experience with a playground mode. Multiplayer is a focus, and really the biggest thing with this game is the career mode, where the crux of the replayability is going to be at. Here you can sign with teams and sign with sponsors. Then we have Prop Night. This is a completely different type of Dead by Daylight, only the gimmick here is you as a survivor can turn into a prop to hide from the killer, and while the game features a lot of different insane physics, seems a little gimmicky, but the reviews coming in so far are pretty good. But players are complaining about a lack of progression, so you might get bored pretty quickly. But if you're looking for an alternative to Dead by Daylight that is new, that just launched, well, here you go. Now War Tales is an open world RPG that is in early access that has you leading a group of mercenaries in the search for wealth. You'll explore, recruit new companions, collect bounties, and discover secrets. It's a turn-based strategy title. Looks super fun guys. This is my type of game. It is early access though, so it's not finished, but it's coming in with already 100 very positive user reviews, and the game literally just released this week. Games like these are fantastic on the cloud, so I do recommend this one. Hextech Mayhem is a League of Legends story. It's a fast-paced rhythm runner with every action featuring explosions. Really looks wild and fun, and already boasts over 1,700 very positive reviews after being released released just for a few weeks. I am guessing it's getting some League of Legends hype from their users. Then we have the Ruined King, and of course this is another League of Legends story. That's right, it's another one. This is though a turn-based strategy RPG, so it's a very different flavor. It has fantastic visuals. It's already gotten over 5,000 very positive user reviews. It dropped just a few weeks ago as well. The story here looks to be pretty robust, and it seems interesting if you guys are a fan of League of Legends and you kind of want some more lore about the game itself, essentially. And finally, the last game for the week is another one that is, well, very much beloved in Timberborn. It's a city builder where you build using beavers since humans are no longer around. They're completely gone. Your job is to create a fully functioning cities with factories. You're keeping your people alive by stockpiling food. You're keeping the fields and the forests alive, while of course relying on the natural water sources. It's a title that's been getting really an insane amount of user reviews, with over 7,000 overwhelmingly positive user reviews. So the game is very much well loved and liked. Keep in mind the game is in early access, but that has not stopped the flood of this game getting tons of love. With that, guys, the rest of the games coming this December are right here. I'm going to put them up. I will go a bit further into the rest of the titles as they release this month, but really there is some to watch for here in Monopoly Madness. Siberia: The World Before, Untitled Goose Game on Epic is an obvious favorite after many years that the game's been released. Then we have Wargroove is another awesome title that's a couple of years old. So we have quite a few things to look forward to later this month. Guys, let me know your thoughts on everything we talked about in today's video. I'm Sunny, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.